Hello everyone, we are here and we are going to show you guys a tutorial on how to spawn heroes into your portal gate. So basically, this is your portal. We are in the map U-turn. You can use any other map you would want. I am using this map for demonstration purposes. There's only two keepers here and some things around here basically. But without further ado, let's get into it. So you have your portal here. This is a normal average portal. We can make sure that it is by going into rooms and clicking on portal and pasting it onto here. And actually, there you go. It was kind of off, and we're going to do that same thing for keeper 2. So it resets it basically to get that little highlight, but obviously you do not need that highlight because why not? But if you do that, if you do the highlight, you will be able to edit which keeper it is and the health of it. So it's very important that you might want to do that so you get more customization to do with this. So now what you need to do is you need to select all of these troops and you need to go by individually. For the imp, you just go is good. You switch is evil to is good, and then there you go, it is done. And I'm also using the DK2 Editor Pro. So this is the Pro version, which is the fan made. So there might be some changes to the Pro that you will not see in the normal version. I will link down in the description how to download the Pro. It will be just a download link, so you can download the Pro. And it will give you a few more customizations, like I believe is male and is female is new, if I remember correctly. So you can switch them between each other, but we didn't do is male. So you just change these to is good. Basically all of them you change. But I forgot for the warlock, you have to do available VIA portal. You have to switch that off because we do not want them to be spawning. And also for the goblin, we have to switch that off also. The reason why we have to do that is so that they do not spawn and so that they will not be available via other means. So we're gonna switch all of these, and I will be right back once I have switched all of them. Okay, so I am back. I have switched the whole top row, and the only thing I did different is the horny talisman. I did is good, and I've unticked horny, which will make it so he's no longer horny. So basically, that's the top row done. We do the bottom row as well, but this time we do is good, but we take it to is evil. We switch it, and we also make it available via a portal. This will make it so they can be able to spawn in, and we're gonna give the dwarfs some attractions. So the attraction for dwarfs could be a treasury and a this should be actually, yeah, a treasury, a lair and a treasury, which will basically would make it so you need a lair and a treasury to be able to get the dwarfs. And the cool thing is, since dwarfs are actually a worker, they will be moved to the imp slot, so the imps will be replaced and will be moved down to the units bar thingy, and the doors will be in that slot where the imps would normally go. And then you do the same for all of the other stuff. Not can fly via portal. Then you do it all over again, but for the good guys, and you just switch them around. Basic things. So then it'll be via a portal that you can achieve it. So I'll be right back once I have switched them all the way down to Royal Guard. Alright, I am back, and this is what we have here. I have done all of this now, and we need to do one thing. So if you guys remember, Horny Talesman is no longer accessible for us because we have it off. So we need to replace Is Horny Talesman, and we're actually going to replace him with King Reginald. So we do Is Evil, and we tick Horny. And we basically have to do a few more things to make him actually be hornyable. So we have to do Can Be Picked Up? No. Is Evil? Yes. We will not make it via a portal or via a hero portal. We will make it so it frees enemies on jailbreak. And is emotionless and fearless. Immune to lightning. Cannot be electrocuted or hypnotized. Immune to chicken and turncoat. Can walk on lava. And only attackable by Horny. And we're gonna leave all of this other stuff alone, basically, and we're just gonna click OK. Now there's a few things we must do first, and the few things is to delete our imps and replace them with dwarves. Now of course you would still get the imps, but you would get 4 stars in dwarves, and I have to make sure I put that in Keeper 1 instead of Keeper 2, or else my dungeon might get destroyed. And we switch to Keeper 2, and we work on the dwarves on this side. So they're basically evil and evil. And we can, and those are neutral player keepers. We are gonna replace these. We're gonna go, that sometimes shows up, don't you worry guys. We're gonna go to neutral, place the portal here, and place a portal here. So we get more customization, and so that we get this stuff added. So there you guys go, and there's a wizard here. So now we must save this. We're gonna save this by its name, but we are gonna put in brackets and a E, which means edited. E means edited. Well, for me it does. So anything that's E will be edited. It's basically like a easy way to say. And then we do save. And this will show up. You hit yes. And then you go back into your Dungeon Keeper files. And then you launch Dungeon Keeper. So we're gonna launch it. We're gonna do single player, skirmish, change map, and we're gonna change it to U-turn. So it's gonna be at the bottom, but E. You will see it will not have a icon. That is perfectly fine. It will work. It's just that if you want an icon, you'd have to basically copy the folders and thumbnail, like the files from thumbnail from U-turn, and then just change the title to E. Like have an E after U-turn, like a space, and then in brackets E, whatever you put your title as. But it will show up, and we're just gonna make this idiot. Game settings. Now as you see, we have knights, giants, wizards, elven archers, thieves, monks, fairies, guards, royal guards. Now there's a few things that's a bug, which is Dark Angels, Rogue, and Maiden. These are perfectly fine. Basically what is happening here is that, here, let me turn down my volume. Basically what is happening here is there's not enough creatures in this this list basically. So since there isn't enough, it takes it from the other side. So it chooses these three. Since there isn't enough heroes to fill this whole thing up, you just expect it to be filled up. They just fill it up from the other side. So do keep that in mind. So you just need to set these to 0 so they don't spawn in at all. And we're just gonna do that. This doesn't matter here, but it's just making so it goes faster in the game and whatnot. So yeah, and we're gonna do plus. As you see, we got 4 dwarfs, which is here, and they've actually been successful to be moved over to the imp slot. And this is the hero portal, and we now are getting our imps onto our unit panel here, just as we did with dwarfs. So we're gonna drill out a room here, and we're gonna drill out another room here. We can do a small treasury here around the portal. So we get a nice 48,000 extra gold that we can add, which will help us out a lot. And then here's the imps. They're right now building the lair. And they have a bigger treasury than us, but basically we have dumb imps, so we're actually going to take control of one of these guys to make our progress faster. Actually, I should claim these rooms instead. So you just clear. This is the boring part. We're gonna build a lair, a basic little lair, like that. We have some gold. This is gonna be a hatchery, and then this is gonna be a this is going to be a library for all of our creatures. Well, this will be, not this. So let's wait until these imps are done. There we go. There, hatchery. Pretty easy. We got food and a place for sleeping for our units. Let's do a library. I think we can be able to manage to pull off one book. Not even. We might be able to. No, we will not be able to. This thing needs to be covered. And this thing too. And now we should be able to get new creatures here soon. This is our lair, hatchery. We're also going to do a training room.
A new species of creature has entered your dungeon.
There we go.
Your creatures are unable to get to a lair.
The only problem,
your creatures are unable to get to a library.
The only problem is that in the portal they don't actually have an animation to pop up, so you have to just take them out of the normal portal. Because they don't have any animation, so they just go up, and then once they spawn in, they actually go down to the lowest level. But as you see, these are normal creatures, the normal type of creatures. They're not actually the mercenary creatures. These are actually the real official heroes than what we all know and love. So it's just a change. I always wanted this to be a feature, and I have figured out how. I've tried to look this up on the internet.
Your creatures are unable to get to a training.
I did not find anything about this. So I don't know if I'm the first guy to find out, or maybe other people know about this, but they didn't share it on YouTube. But basically, here you guys go. We basically got some wizards, and they actually show up here as you see wizards. And now a tab. Tab with all of our imps, 6 imps, and they can train, they can do all the wizardly kind of stuff. Here he's another wizard, or it might be a guard.
A new
Okay, it's a
species
guard.
of creature has entered your dungeon.
So yeah, the only one that can be able to go up is the Stone Knight, and that's it. Other than that, no one. They're just gonna go at the very bottom. So we're gonna just get some more rooms here, so we know exactly if all the units are working or whatever. And we have to really make sure that we look at our account so that we know how many we have. Because if you leave them down in there too long, they're gonna be aggravated. So it's very important that you keep on checking this and pulling them up if there is any creatures in there. So we got treasury. And that is basically on his side. And as you see, I haven't really showed this, but as you see, they actually have their own minions as well. It looks like their layer is becoming a little bit full,
A
but that
new
might be
spell
enough.
has been researched.
So, let's see their gold. They have no gold in here. They're basically goldless. They are trying to train troops, but they're goldless, so they can't train. So they're basically stuck, and they're slapping the minions around because they're not doing what the keeper says them to do. Because they basically have 0 gold. They're trying to do, but like, dude, there's some gold
You
here.
have claimed a portal. A new species
And
of creature
I kind
has
of
entered your
forgot
dungeon.
about these guys. That I have more than one portal.
A spell has been researched.
Don't abuse it.
So yeah, sometimes you would have to check all portals. Sometimes there may be some portals, more portals than what you are used to, so you have to check, make sure they're all good. So you basically have 22 units, I believe, as of right now. And we have loads of units because we have conquered all of the portals. We're just conquering all the money right now. This could be a guard tower, but we don't really care. We can legitimately demolish them, so let's do that actually right here, right now. So to set up to demolish, we are basically going to create a bridge, but we
A new
will
spell has been researched.
sell here and sell here. Basically what this would do, and sell here and here. So they will actually have to build their bridge over to here if they want it. So basically, if we have this all-in-one bridge, they will be able to claim this and then claim this whole thing and be able to go into our base. Which we do not want that. We want them to actually work for it a little bit. So that's why we're gonna do this. Drill that out.
One of your imps does a great impression of you. He can even do the ears.
So drill that out. All that the keeper has to do is just drill that up inside and wire. I want this claimed, so I can sell this bridge. There we go. And that's level 4, so they can do whatever they want. Choose fit. We need to do another perimeter check on all of these
A new
things.
spell has been researched.
We just got 3 units from that. Here, we're getting 1 more. Looks like we got lights that managed to pop out. You may have to increase this by 2, maybe even by 4. Actually, probably not that much, probably by 2. And then have all
Your
these
create imp spell has been upgraded.
go all the way over here.
Your creatures are unable to get to a lair.
What does that mean? Is it just only one? Okay, it's just only one. There.
Your thunderbolt spell has been
Even more
upgraded.
room for them to be in. And actually we can do trimmer here. Let's destroy this wall. Do this, do this. And let's summon Horny. When everyone gets out of this cluster. This wizard is basically dead. Rip wizard, and that thief is basically. Oh, that's just a wizard. Yeah, I think I may have won this. They only have 2 units. Wait until he notices. Okay, let's summon the Horny. As you see, it's King Original.
You have taken over an enemy temple.
So let's take this, put it here, and we now can go forward and fight everyone in our path. This wizard's like saying, nope, I'm out of here, I'm sleeping down so they won't see me. He didn't even sleep. He wasn't retreating. I don't think you want to mess with this. There's too many creatures for you.
Your portals have attracted as many creatures as they
I know
can.
that already. Why
You've
are
taken
they?
over an enemy library.
This is the reason why dungeon keepers kind of bad, because they get stuck into each other, and they.
Your
sometimes
library
go
is under attack.
My library. Sell this. Sell this here.
If Horny becomes too much for you to handle, a single slap will expel him from your domain.
I don't think Horny will be
Your treasury is too small.
because you basically are destroying his dungeon objects with Horny. You're almost finished playing this. This is wizard didn't create 2 levels, but we basically are destroying his dungeon art at the time.
You have taken over an enemy treasury.
Oh really? That's nice. I don't really need to claim anything more. We might as well. I clicked sell, didn't I?
You have defeated an enemy keeper.
And there
You have
we
taken
go.
over an enemy training room. You have taken over an enemy hatchery. You have taken over an enemy lair. You have taken over an enemy portal. Some of your creatures are unable to get to the call to arms flag.
Cancel.
Your creatures are unable to get to a lair.
that's basically it. Bunch of Jeep 2. We destroyed them with the might of the heroes. And yeah, so I will see you guys next time. Goodbye.